fly. I be rolling with you, mommy, I be feeling the motion. When I'm inside you, I be deep as the ocean. When it comes to your love, can't lie, it be strong as a potion. That's why me and you forever be coasting. Let's roll. Co-pilot on the passenger side, be so fly. Yeah, she so lit, we so high. Just me and my chick, yeah. Just me and my chick, yeah. Co-pilot. Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing out there, man? Welcome to another one, man. This is Sparking Conversation, y'all. I'm your boy Rob One, and I appreciate y'all for jumping on with us each and every week, man. Each and every Tuesday, me and the crew, man, we get together, man, and we chop it up, man. We just basically give our opinion. You know, we understand that what opinions are, right? Because everybody says opinions are like assholes, right? Everybody got one. But I like to think that, we give a little different commentary to, the basic things that go on because we notice how a lot of people are distracted by what goes on out here in social media and the world. And it keeps people in a space where they're not really receiving other information. So we break down shit, yo. That's what I like to say that we do on here, man. Even though we do a wide variety of topics, we have people on. We don't necessarily interview them, but we definitely have a conversation with them based on, even if it's just based on the topic that they want to talk about. You know what I mean? So we've had some interesting guests come on the show so far, man, and we got a lot more coming. So we appreciate all of y'all, man. We appreciate the people that download the audio version of this podcast, yo. The ones that go on the Spotify's, the Googles, the Amazon, the Apples, and y'all help us, man. Y'all help us out a lot, like whether you know it or not. And I just like to say thanks, man. I just like I always say each and every show, yo. I always like to start off with thanking the people who help, us getting where we get ready to go. You know what I mean? Because we going somewhere. Like, we going somewhere. Consistency is the key. Like, yo, this is our 54th show. And I was thinking about that the other day. You know how like people will start something, like a lot of people will start something, but they won't stay at it. If it don't give them that instant gratification, you know what I mean? They out of there, yo. They not gonna do it. When it come down to having to do the back end, the stuff in the back end, like the editing and all that other stuff that come along with it. It's not just about you coming up here doing the show. You know what I mean? Like, um, it's more so about you actually taking the time to do everything else, like even do the stuff that you got to do in the background and make sure that it's successful. And then when you got a crew or you got a team and you be inclusive in the fact that people give their time too, so you don't want to make sure that people not doing stuff for no reason, right? Or wasting the time, like we just gonna take some days out of our lives just to start some shit that we ain't gonna finish. Not fucking with me. If somebody messing with me, we work. I don't know. Like, what I'm saying? I get the way things go on these other ends, but not with me. Like, I'm just trying to tell y'all. So we gonna put in some work. You rocking with me, we gonna work. Like, it's just what it is, y'all. I don't know what you used to dream of when you was a kid about what did you want to do in life, but fuck around with me if you want to. You gonna be doing something, y'all. We don't I mean, why not? Like what we doing, yo? What we wasting time for? All right. But anyway, so before I get the crew up, or before I bring the crew up, yo, y'all know how we do, man. I just want to make sure y'all know. Check the link in the descriptions, y'all. It's a bunch of things down there. Y'all check on these things. Y'all click on them. Y'all, if like if you want your own streaming service, like I always tell people all the time, man. It's nothing like having your own. We use these other platforms because they're free and we connect with people all over the world, right? But then at any given time, you can say something that they don't like, and then boom, they censor you. Like, and this is supposed to be a country where freedom of speech is part of everything that goes on. It's like part of the fabric of what makes America America, so to speak. And but depending on who you are and who you connected to, they pretty much can control the narrative of where you say something and they can just be like, all right, you're gonna flag you, we're gonna take you down. So we understand that, but we understand too about how you build your audience. So yeah, a lot of people got to use the free platforms in order to build the audience. And then once your audience is where it need to be, then when you have your own stuff, they'll still come find you. Because we seeing that happen to a lot of people. A lot of people getting demonetized on these platforms for speaking their version of the truth. And it's always got to put that in quotations when we say truth because we know it's our version of the truth. Everybody think and receive information differently. People process shit differently too, and so at the end of the day, some people process things the same way they read, slow. Everybody can't read. You notice that too. Like a lot of times, um, people don't read to understand or to comprehend, and that's the same way they listen. People just listen to respond. They don't listen to understand or comprehend. Everything is a debate. Everything in life is a debate. This versus that, and it's corny. I mean, at least to me, I think it's corny. But shout out to the people that is and I'm gonna say this, man, because me personally, I don't have no side and no war that's going on out there. But what I do want to say that if I had to pick a side, I pick the side of whatever parents out there is losing like their children and all this stuff to what all these adults are doing. Like it's just really sad. Like these adults can't settle their differences enough to not understand how to they affecting other people's family, and these children are suffering over the fact that these grown ass people can't get it together, man. Like whatever the situation is, yo, and seeing these videos of these fathers and holding their lifeless kids and stuff like that, man, that just make me feel like really really different, man. Like when it come down to the whole who right and wrong, like at this point, who cares about who right or wrong? What is wrong is the fact that these babies is dying out here because these grown-ups can't figure shit out, or they want to, or everybody wants to claim whatever they feel like is theirs, and it's like, yo, it ain't really theirs. It's just like what we deal with now in the inner cities. Like even being black, you're not safe in your own neighborhood, right? Because they got these gangs, and they always say that this is their territory and this is their hood, but they all pay rent. It's the weirdest thing. It's like they all claim an area, whatever square mileage of your hood or your whatever you want to call that joint is, you claim, but you pay rent. Like you don't own nothing in there, but it's yours. It ain't yours. You still pay rent, and it's weird, yo. Like how we just anything, like we just emotionally adapt to anything outside of being logical. And I think common sense just ain't common no more, yo. Word up. I just think everybody feels like, and I don't mean everybody as the sense of everybody. I think that those are the people who understand where I'm coming from. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about those that we're still in this place right now, man. No ownership. Trillions of dollars come through the black community and we still don't own shit. You know, we got some hit. We got barbershops. We got beauty salons. We got car washes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no development companies. Where the development companies at, right? Where the companies that we got hired that can build communities? How many of them do we say exist that in our community? I mean, there's just so much, man. I mean, we could go down the list, but at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that it's a lot going on in the world, and I know a lot of people only concerned about what goes on in their little sector. But I promise y'all, man, what's going on out there affects all of us. They use certain things as smoke screen for other things. So just pay attention out here, y'all. Word up. Pay attention to the housing market too. Please pay attention. Although they keep talking about interest rates and all that other corny shit, remember all of these single family homes that people are foreclosing on and they're emptying out, these big companies are buying. I mean, they're buying them. So what I'm saying to y'all is that you gotta think outside the box, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to think outside of the box. So the people that are don't just remember LLC luncheon is coming. If any of y'all are interested in the LLC luncheon, because it's gonna be crazy. And not even to say that, what I got coming up, two shows coming up on the 31st. I think that's Halloween, but we're gonna be out here. Like if they, I don't know if everybody gonna be around, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't even asked the crew they're gonna be around for Halloween. I guess we'll talk about it. But I'm gonna do a show on that Tuesday, and yo, I got a female real estate investor that's gonna come on, and she's gonna teach everybody, well, tell people about how to avoid scams in real estate, so you can really learn how to invest. And then, like, yo, listen to how we can use other people's money, and everybody stop claiming that they don't have no money to do what they need to do. So that's corny. Or a lot of excuses gonna be out the door. But LLC luncheon, y'all. LLC luncheon is coming. So remember, if you guys are interested and in joining us in the LLC luncheon, just hit us up at sparkingconversation@gmail.com. All right, hit us up, put in the subject line LLC luncheon, and boom, whenever we get everything together, we'll put you in a certain space and we'll get you that information so you can be ready. 2024. That's how we walking into the fourth quarter. I mean, the first quarter of 2024. We coming in with the info. We coming in with the networking, and we coming in with the brand building and cross promotion. It's gonna be crazy fly. You don't want to miss it if you got an LLC, if you're a minority business owner or whatever. You know what I mean? And you really to get, you ready to get your shit off the ground. And you want to link with like-minded people, then the LLC luncheon is for you. So sparking conversation at gmail.com. Remember, put in the subject line LLC luncheon, and I'm gonna get that information to you. All right. So we're gonna bring the crew up, man, because yo, a lot been going on out here, man. But one of the things we're gonna talk about, like I know the Will and Jada shit is like really, really hot right now because Jada out there wilding. You know what I mean? And for the most part, I know what everybody gonna say that's been talking about it. They kept talking about, well, yeah, then he did this and then she did this and all that other shit. Always finding ways to separate us. But I think the biggest thing about what's going on with them is that it's a such thing as privacy. I think privacy is something that everybody has a right to, as much as you are public or whatever you want to call it. I just believe that privacy is important, and if you can keep your business to yourself as much as possible, I feel like what I mean. That's something that you should try to do and protect at all times. But fame is a hell of a drug, yo. I think fame is one of the worst drugs ever. I think it's worse than crack. I think it's worse than heroin, all that other shit, man. Yo, fame is the worst because people will do anything to stay relevant and they do anything to get popping or stay in the camera, and it's really whack, yo. What you were willing to do, you'll sacrifice your whole family just to stay relevant, yo. It's weird. But we're gonna talk about that. But we also gonna talk about these people out here. Like, we talked about love languages last week, and the differences between the two, between how we feel, and we broke it down and stuff like that. But one of the things that we find often in our community is that they still want to put us against each other. We had a domestic violence couple of shows about that coming up, and then that was more of the physical end, right? And so we could say that was more about the men really out here doing dirt. We know women, they participate in domestic violence. Well, we know right now the highest, it's about 85% of domestic violence cases are same sex couples, which are lesbians anyway. So when it really comes down to domestic violence, it's not really the majority of men versus women, but we understand that, when it really comes down to it, and the bottom line of it is, the differences between men and women and how that particular version of domestic violence plays out. But I'm gonna bring the crew up because everybody in the building, and we're gonna get to it, all right, yo. So let me see who in here, yo. Let me see who in here, yo. And me,
What up?
yo, how you?
Good. How are you?
All right, we in here. We in here. See double, what's good, y'all?
Hey y'all.
All right. It's a hey y'all. Kevin Kev, what's good, bro?
What up? What up? What up?
Right, in the building, man. What's been going on with y'all, man? So, Kev, what's good with you, man? We ain't got a chance to catch up with you. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm just hanging in there, man. Hanging in there. I'm trying to get over this cold, bro. It's been on me. It's been
Oh,
on me, but yeah.
all
But
right.
went to the state fair. You know,
Oh,
some
oh,
good food out there.
was it? Was it? I bet. So, when it come down to the state fair, what's the number one thing that you going to get every time?
It's gonna sound weird.
Oh,
Food. Yeah.
No, no, no. I know which food. I know because y'all all
I
get it.
go for a turkey leg. I like
That's
turkey legs.
I knew because that's what everybody talk about all the time. So ain't nowhere around here sell turkey legs like that.
Not really.
Cause I like turkey wings myself more. You know what I mean? But the turkey
Yeah.
legs,
It's a spot I go to for them too.
oh, you gonna have to tell us off. I don't want everybody to
Oh,
know.
for sure. Yeah. We don't want everybody. We
Yeah,
don't
we
want
might.
them to say they out of stock. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Yes, yes.
if,
I need
if,
to know.
what's the? Do you go to the fair? Have you go to the fair here? See double?
no.
Oh, she said no. I ain't. I could tell. That's
No.
why I asked.
I
I was
did.
getting
I did.
I was getting ready to just say, what food you like, CJ? Yeah.
No, I did before I had kids, and I did one time after the kids were born. But it's too many people for me. It's too much, and I get real tense and ready to swing on everybody. So that's not an environment that I like to place myself in. So no, I pass on the fair. I'm good.
All right, so you ain't got the food. I know meat gonna go with the food at you. She don't
Yeah,
care
but
who.
I haven't been in years. I haven't been in years. This will be the first year that I'm going back in a
Oh, really?
while.
When the last
Yeah.
time since getting ready to go coming up?
Uh, I don't even. It's been at least 7, 8 years since I
Oh
went.
man, oh,
Facts.
Yeah.
man. So
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
all kind of food different than whenever the last time you
Yeah.
probably going.
But I remember that turkey leg. I remember that because I had a
Telling
picture
you.
with it. I felt like a caveman when I held
That's
that
too
shit.
much.
It was
That's
And up here
abnormal.
like, yeah.
And it's easy. I never really seen nobody eat it all. Like, cause they ain't giving you no bags and nothing in the fair with the food. You gonna have to walk around with it open or eat it or whatever you doing. You ain't getting no bag to walk around, no to go box, no none of that shit. You gotta come prepared with that, like in a little book bag. And I think it could only have it over a certain. The bag got to be a certain size too. If I ain't mistaken.
I mean, you can bring like a regular bag. They don't do the clear bag thing no more. Like they'll inspect it, but so if you want to bring it back, just don't bring nothing crazy.
Oh yeah, it is. Then. Y'all can go.
Yeah, I definitely don't need to go because I'm always carrying some crazy shit with me. So no.
Yeah, see, we already know. See that we went. Yeah, don't go to the fair. No fair for you, CJ.
I don't trust people. It's fine.
We know. We know.
Mhm.
But yo, so all right, y'all. So y'all know we're gonna get into a couple things, man. I know all right, so here's the thing. All right, so when we was talking last week and we was talking about love languages and we pretty much talked about all of them, I think, pretty much in depth, like how we feel about them. And then I think, amongst all that, which was really crazy was the fact of all of us having to deal with it in a way where, it was from a perspective. Like, everybody have their own version of what they feel they like and what they don't like. But this whole thing with Shorty that's out here who wouldn't get out the car because fam pulled up to the Cheesecake Factory, like this is a mentality thing that's going on out here for real, yo. Like, yo, all the pretty girls, y'all really feel like that, yo? Like, y'all really feel like Cheesecake Factory ain't it no more? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
take me to the Cheesecake Factory, please. I'm in there.
Like, I'm trying to
What?
figure that out. Is chain restaurants like corny or something? Like, is that not the thing? I'm trying to figure it out because I know me personally, I'll go to a mom and pop shit in a heartbeat. They probably only got one ever in a life, and I'll go there. So I don't know. I might not be the one to judge on that. I feel like whatever the food you like is good, you can get there. Like I feel like go. Like what the fuck? But what y'all think, man? Because we're gonna get into this a little bit, man. But let's just talk about food for a minute, like before we get into attitude. Is the Cheesecake Factory a dub or something, y'all? I'm missing something.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory
No.
nasty as shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. The Cheesecake Factory nasty. I only went one time ever in life. I'd have never went back. Cheesecake Factory nasty as shit.
Oh wow.
I liked it.
Yeah, I don't
Shit.
certain locations probably, but
What you
Yeah.
eat though? Cause
Yeah,
that
what'd
makes
you get?
what you get.
I can't. It was so long ago. I don't remember what I got, but I think it was like a simple because I was Max. I was like, it's something so simple. How did you fuck something so simple up? And it just
So I got the answer for that. What's the name of the place?
Cheesecake Factory. So they
That's what you
specialize
go
in
there
cheesecake.
for. That's what you
Yeah.
go there for. I'm not eating no pasta at a place that specializes in cheesecake.
I don't
Come
know.
on
That's
now.
a specialty.
I had the damn chicken Alfredo they got with the sun dried tomatoes. That shit.
Oh, that's
be hitting.
they do be hitting.
God,
But
oh,
it's
sheesh.
like, I think a lot of times places do get overhyped.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, Drake said it, like why you want to act up at cheesecake? No, I love to go there, But it's one of them places where I would go for the dessert, but just for like a meal, I'm gonna be disappointed, and you're gonna be disappointed.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, all right. So so it's a dub based on the flavor of the food, but not based on the fact that it's a chain restaurant. I guess basically is what I'm trying to figure out. Because Shorty went off because she claimed that it was a chain restaurant and she's above going to a chain restaurant like that, Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Now I don't know. Red Lobster pretty much ain't it no more. I don't think it's really based on it. I don't know. Red Lobster used to be like this
It
thing.
used to be the it thing, you know.
Mhm.
It used to be the it thing. The cheddar biscuits, like
Yeah,
you know, she make that phone call to her girls, like, "Girl, he taking me to Red Lobster." Oh,
right.
you in?
You
You
in.
in there?
But now, you pulling up the Red Lobster, it's like pulling up the Chili's. I think you can get like an 8 for 20 or something like that now.
Shout out to Chili's, like, wow.
Nah,
Yeah.
listen, I
Chili.
ain't, yo, we went through Chili's, man. Listen, shout out to Chili's, yo. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to yo. Let me just put that out there real quick, yo, because listen,
We had a good time at Chili's.
Yeah, that
Chili,
stuff got punished.
listen, Chili's a spot where you go and you order your food and you're gonna expect like, damn, yo, let me make sure let me check my accounts. You be thinking that kid got all this shit on the table. When he come back, you be like, oh man, hold on, I got hold on. Is this real food? Y'all charging everything? Okay, all right. Say less, man. Say less. I ain't gonna. You might go add up something else. Nah, cool. That's it. That's where you at. $2? $3? Okay, all right, back. We got you, B. We gonna give you 40 just because. But I mean, think about it, though, yo. I don't know. I didn't know that wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, because I eat at some shit that I know it's only one of two. So I don't really think. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's more of a preference thing. I think how she curried it was not classy at all. But even for myself, I will only go to a chain restaurant like when I'm going out and I'm taking like my kids. Like, but on a date, I don't go like I don't go to like I don't mind. That's not a problem because if I got a taste for it, I got a taste for it. That's where we're going. If I want to always eat buffet, baby, that's where I'm going. So
Right.
it depends. It's a vibe. But my initial I like to look for black owned restaurants. So because aesthetic nowadays is like the thing when it comes to restaurants. And if you're in a city or in a big city, you can always find them unique, restaurants or them small boutique restaurants that got, so that's a whole different experience. That's a whole different vibe. So I do get it in that sense. I do, because I would very much prefer that versus going to like a chain restaurant. But I'm not against it because, like I say, if I want to go to all you can eat because this is how much money we got, but I'm still trying to have fun, we're going to eat. That's it. I just like to eat. Fuck it. But I think I want to blame her because if that was his initial, reservations or whatever the case is, that's different. But wasn't sis late? Wasn't she late for the initial one? Because I like to pay reservations to my restaurant. Like, I don't like to be late for shit. So she got what she got because she thought that showing up would be what it was, and it wasn't. It wasn't one of them type of dates. You got the restaurant.
Cam had it set up, but you know how it is. Like, Shorty really be on that diva joint. Like, yo, I bet, like, you know what I'm saying? Her energy was like, no, he gonna wait for me. It don't matter how long I'm taking. He gonna wait for me. He want me. Like, cause she was in the car, like, yo, she turned her phone on and really was up there playing with the hair that ain't like, yo, really like, yo, playing fam. Like, yo, he gonna bring me here and you don't see me. Look at me. Do I look like the type of girl that you take to the Cheesecake Factory? And that really was one of the things that was just like, damn, yo, really? It's a look to a person that tells you where you want to go. Because how often, and Kev asked this question, and CJ, you answered it perfectly, but he asked, why when we ask you what you want to do, you get upset? That's the same thing about asking for food. But I get what you said too, CJ. Like, listen, you be around a person long enough, nigga. You got listen. Now, come on. Right? But it's when you want something to eat, that's different. Everything changed day to day. Like, okay, I know, like Meek said, yo, chicken wings is her thing, but then she might want a burger another day. She ain't gonna, OD on chicken every day, but that's her thing, but she ain't gonna OD on it, right? So it's like asking a person a question. So if somebody asks you where you want to eat and they give you reservations and you like, all right, it's gotta be this time, like, you're not gonna make sure that you on time, yo? I don't get it. Like, is that because of the way you look? Like, what we doing? Because the pretty girls, I guess, we.
No, stop. Don't group us like that. Because It don't have nothing to do with pretty girls. That's more of her characteristic. That's very, and I don't judge anybody, but just based on her actions, that's some shallow shit. Like, because at the end of the day, it didn't have anything to do with like that y'all just first met, I guess, going out on a first date. It had nothing to do with, oh, he's gonna wait for me. He's on my time. It's all about respecting y'all time because the restaurant that you chose or that you wanted him to book or this elegant restaurant that he booked, you didn't respect you guys' time nor the policies of the restaurant to get your black ass there on time. So the fact that he could have just simply called that shit off, but decided to still want to please you and still take you out and still book the restaurant, or went to a restaurant whereas he was still able to fulfill his duty, which is feed your ass. And you gonna sit here and curry your attitude like that? They don't have shit to do with being pretty, bitch. You're not grateful. That's what it was, because you fucked that up. He ain't dropped the ball. You did that shit, and that's like fuck no.
Now see, now what if the shoe was on the other foot, yo? I want all of y'all to respond to that though, man. But what if the shoe was on the other foot and he went live because she was late? Now would you think that he would have got a pass for saying that? Like really going live, like yo, getting her in the car, like hey,
no,
he would have got drugged.
That's childish.
He would have got drugged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or being childish, right? But she, now it's split. It's crazy. It's really split out here. Like if you look at the comments, it's a lot of people like, yo, shorty foul, boom, boom, boom. But then there's some people in there like, yeah, I feel you, sis, and all this other dumb shit.
Because they got the same mentality.
Information they got in the beginning, because they thought because she made it seem like, oh, we going out for the first time and he gonna take me to this chain restaurant. And just like how I was able to explain it with nobody looking at me like, oh shit, you a shallow bitch. She had a piss poor way of explaining that shit, for one. And for two, she thought that telling half the story was gonna be able to bait her ass or be able to bait people to fucking agree with her. When in hindsight, when we really found out what happened, people start to then drag her ass because at the end of the day, it's your fault. So it's all because of how the information was being delivered, being conveyed, and all the other shit. It wasn't because people understood the whole scope of the story and they still based their opinions. She made it seem like one way, but when he let her know what the fuck it was, everybody went behind there, and that's why I don't speak too quick when I see stories. But that's what happened. She got her ass drugged too, because that shit is corny. That's corny. That's corny to me. Like,
and you know what? And that's what same thing that happened with Shorty with the brick. Remember, she came out first, and then everybody ran with it. Black men be slapping women with bricks and shit like that. Then, come to find out, boom, she was out here slapping men, white men, and everybody else. Like, yo, so that's the same thing with this. It's like, at first, she was up there really on her, on her shit. So let me ask y'all something. So, Kev, like, think about this, though. Like, so what is considered safe as a restaurant to take a woman there? Like, because think about this. Ain't Ruth Chris a chain restaurant or not?
It is.
It's nasty as shit. But is it a chain restaurant?
It is. They're everywhere.
But do people not feel like they went somewhere for real if they go to that motherfucker, son?
They do.
So besides the price, is it the price that you pay for the same steak? Because you would go to Outback. Outback steak's better. I don't even eat steak like that, but Outback steak's better than the shit at the. I done ate at Perry's. I done ate at the other joint. What's the shit that's Is it Sullivan? What's the joint that's the mall?
Yeah, Sullivan.
Man, overrated, man. Overrated, overpriced, yo. And CJ, you said something really fly because when you go to other places like Atlanta, the fucking aesthetics is dope. You just in there looking around like, yo, this shit fly. Like we ain't even getting that in there. It's some regular random little lights and little T like it's random like regular shit in there, yo. Like it ain't really fly like that, yo. Like
yeah,
not really. So what we doing out here, Kev? I don't know.
So this is the thing, like it's a lot of blame to be passed around. The way that she handled it was terrible because she really tried to embarrass this man who was patient enough to wait on her and very accommodating. And her basis for it was just trash. I've never used, well, look at me, look at how I look. Do you think that's stupid? That's stupid. It's stupid. It's vain. And it probably shows why she is that age going on a first date with somebody, because whatever she had going was not working out. baby, ain't nobody putting up with that. And you know, when people don't know better, they probably look at her like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take her out, but she ain't got no substance. So all of that's just terrible. When it comes to dating, though, it's tough. It's really, really tough. I think that women would probably want us to be more thoughtful. Maybe show her something different. Um, I sit here and I watch people on their phones all the time, and there's like TikTok videos, Instagram videos about different restaurants, like local restaurants. Like, have you ever tried this? And they
Right.
sit here and make it seem so dope. And people go for the ambiance. People go for these items or just the way it looks. And people want to support small business. So there's been a lot of hole in the wall, dope places that I've went to and was like, wow, like this
Yeah.
right here, this is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? This is a vibe, some artwork on the wall,
Right.
and you like, cool. It may be only 7 tables in there, but we get in there, you see the menu, you see the food come out, people are happy. Now I've created an environment in which you feel like, okay, this man gave us some thought.
Right. Right. Because I hear even for a lot, I don't know. I know this is not a lot of the majority of women, so I'm not gonna like say this is all women, but I hear even from just random conversations how ladies will say, and ladies, y'all help me out if this is true or not. Like even like for first date, some women will like ice cream, like or like not picnics, but like small little things like that. Like, like because what do you do on a first date? Like, are you not trying to get to know a person or are you trying to impress somebody? Like, what do you feel like, what are we doing on a first date? Like, what is a first date etiquette? Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if fam that was their first date because he said that. Well, she said that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That was their first date. But like at the end of the day, was he trying to impress her based on how she looked, or did he do a lot of communication before he offered to take her out? What y'all think he did, ladies? Because
I mean,
y'all know what it takes for somebody to get y'all to the place where you're comfortable with going out, unless you just use dudes for food. Not y'all. I'm just
That's
saying, like
why
y'all know
in
it's the trend. I
particular.
know that's the thing. What girls will use
I
dudes
don't
just
use
to take
people
them out
for
to eat.
food. Because
I mean,
then I gotta enjoy your company while I'm eating. Like if your face don't match my food, I don't want to eat it.
I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna sit here and fake entertain you because I've used you for a meal. Like that shit sounds
Yeah,
so stupid. I can feed myself.
I
I
know.
yeah.
can be so peaceful eating.
What?
Hold on. I know. But wait, Tamika. All right. So if their face don't match your food, so again, like at what point did you ask me out? Like, did you not see it? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing before you can get to eat food, yo? Because if fam don't look like he's supposed to be yo, let me just swing through McDonald's real quick. You would know, right? Before you get there. Like, I don't know, Tamika. Like you wild. You
You
sound
out
like
for
I'm
that.
no,
wow.
what I'm saying is
You
like
think
if I'm
you
not
you out.
attracted to you, like I don't want to go out and have a meal with you, like on a
Got you.
date. Like no, like you. So I said face, but like attractiveness is all about the person, for
True,
me.
true,
The
true.
looks, who you are, your personality, all that shit. So I just put it all in your face. Your face doesn't match my food. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Like they gotta struggle. I mean lasagna. Your face don't match my lasagna, yo. Like
I'm
word up.
cracking up.
Your
Yeah.
dog. I don't want a hot dog right now. You got a hot dog face. But but okay, so even in the sense of that, because we know some people that would do that. We know there's some women who will just go out with a person just for a meal. You know what I mean? They'll use them, get the meal, and then keep moving. You know what I mean?
That's
Hold them in the cut. You know what I mean? So, but for a first date, like, what is a cool first date? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, those of y'all that's watching real quick, yo, I see it's a few of y'all watching. Make sure y'all like if y'all watching this on YouTube, make sure y'all like the channel, please. Subscribe to the channel so y'all know whenever we drop new content and we be on. And y'all can jump in the comments too. You know what I mean? Because we want to know, like, what is proper etiquette? Because Shorty pretty much just she like I don't know. We
It's a
can't.
preference thing, though. That's really it. At the end of the day, it's a preference thing. Because me, I would take an ice cream date. Like you said, a lot of girls won't do shit like that. Like it's a preference. So you have to know the person. So like you said, did he do that? But it sounds like he did because he was gonna take her to a different place. So he did his research. He did his part. You know, she just didn't do what the fuck she was supposed to do with her Wendy's looking face. Talking about, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You said he should
Oh,
have just
girl had
pulled
a 4 for 4 face. Like,
he just pulled up at
I'm just
Wendy's.
saying, well, because her personality sucked. So, like, yeah, so she had a 4 for 4 face because she, like CJ said, her delivery was wrong. She should be embarrassed because I would be after that display. So she just, yeah, she didn't handle that right. So you have to know the girl. You have to know what she likes and what, if she has high taste, be able to give her that.
Well, I guess in a nutshell, though, I would, dudes better take a little bit more time to get to know the person before you take them out. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe a first date might be a situation where you can get to know them. I don't know how much you're gonna get to know somebody over a whole meal. Like, at some point, you gotta shut up and eat.
You know a lot. Let me tell you, because let me tell you, you can figure out a lot. If you ask the right questions, it's all about your intentions. Because my whole thing is, if we going out and my intentions is when I say get a vibe, I mean more of like a like lust. Like if my goal is I'm gonna fuck the shit out you at the end of this day, by the end
Right.
of dinner, I'm gonna tear that ass up. I know exactly what to talk about to get the information I need to confirm what I'm confirmed. I mean, or to know what I need to know. But
Right.
if my intention is to go out and get to know you for who you are, it's all about your engagement. It's all about your intentions.
Right.
I'm not, I need to know a lot of shit. I need to know how your relationship is with your mother and your father, baby. Talk to me. I need to know when you're mad, how you use, I need to know all 4 seasons of you. Like, I need to know all that shit. So I'm going to ask certain questions that's going to at least give me a better read. Whereas if you're a red flag, I know I need to go ahead and just block you after we done. But other than that, I just think it's based on your intentions because you can ask a lot of questions and you can just sit back and observe how people respond to it and what triggers them. And you can really get a lot of shit up out of people.
Well, do you think? But that's a vibe, though. I think you catch a vibe before you'll know like exactly how where you want to take that. Because I agree with you on that, yo. Like definitely, if your intentions are certain in a based in a certain space, that's where the way the date gonna go. So if your intention is just based on humping out, then you're gonna have a hump out date. A hump out date gonna be something like you said, it's gonna be you going to a chain restaurant because it's like it's one that's like cool, but it ain't one that's like, really too much. Like, but you can get a good, vibe out of it. Like if you went to the Cheesecake Factory, that's what we saying. That's what Fan was saying. Like, yo, I ain't take you to Chili's because he could have pulled up there. He could have pulled up to like one of them joints. He could have pulled up, but he didn't.
the
So
problem, I'm watching the video
uh-huh.
again. Like, a girl, her whole life is a struggle. And you can tell that she was using Fam for a meal. So the idea of going to that fancier place so she could take pictures of the food, take pictures of herself, and make it seem like she's living a lifestyle that she probably can't afford. And you'd be like, how you know she can't afford it? Look at her braids. Look at her nails. Look at the outfit she got on. Like, look at her makeup. Look at a big old bump on her chin. Like, oh, girl was struggling. And Buddy saw potential and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You got enough of it. Let me show you a good time. Like, let me show you that you're more than your situation. And she done took this and then like plumped her head up. I guarantee you her baby daddies took her to Applebee's 2 for $20. She's a 2 for $20 chick. Baby, you can't get nothing that ain't on this left side of this menu. You getting chicken tenders, a burger, or a salad. You ain't getting nothing else. If it ain't on this little list right here, you ain't getting it. And the fact that she found a sucker who was going to go and spend that type of money on her, she tried to run it up on him and then try to embarrass him. Look at me. Baby, you basic. You average.
Yeah.
You below average in your city. I don't even know what city she from.
Yeah,
but
but
she got
wherever it is, she's low ranking for
she
sure.
got to take several seats, and her eyebrows ain't even. They doing this
Okay, no, because not you trying to eat her up here on a podcast. Hold on,
because I'm tired of that. Like, it's
She
people out here trying to be good, people trying to show you something different, people trying to help elevate, people trying to just clearly that's not her type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what dude was, Hispanic, Indian, I don't know what he was, but you can tell that she's a gold digger, and she saw this man and tried to run it up on him. That's why she mad about Chili's. Because I guarantee you, we would have been at the Waffle House and she would have been happy.
and hold on, all right, boom. So I feel you, but it's so funny because it's so easy to detect. Like everybody can sit back, point that out, and I agree with you. Like how you handle it, you already know my point of view. It was shitty, but people of his caliber, because you got to understand, it's all about who you around, who you associate with, who you attract. Now, taking a look at the guy, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna be, surface level. Let's go ahead and look at surface level. All right, boom. He don't even look like the type that would even take somebody outside of his race serious, if you know what I mean. So we already know when you playing outside your race, you just dibbling and dabbling, you just playing in some shit. And they got a way of wooing women like that. Now, for them, taking them to something like a Cheesecake Factory, which probably, like as we all see, wasn't his first option, wouldn't be a way to razzle dazzle her or at ease her or walk around her panties quick. Hence why he booked the restaurant that he booked, which is a high skill restaurant, because he's showing her something different. Just like y'all, you don't need to look like you da. He's showing her something different. You already know what the wave of her face to get exactly what he wants. So at the end of the day, although it's extremely easy to detect what she's doing, if you know about them type of men too, you'll see that it is he did it for exchange of services. That's it. They both got fucked out they deal, but they did it for exchange of services. Those that know, know. Those that know. So we can light her up, but we can't. Nah,
Oh,
babe.
I'm not excusing,
but
fam.
that's the thing. She, like I said earlier, nobody would know if you ain't put your business out there. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Shorty recorded herself doing it. Like, people are really judging her based on her character more so than they judging the fact that we know that it was an even exchange of services, because we knew, you could look at Fam and tell that he leave with that money. You could tell he ain't really, you know what
She
I
seen
mean?
that little bag and try to get it. But her nails is also grown out. Like if you look at it, it's about a half an inch of space between her acrylic and her real nail. Like it's bad out here. Like it's hard in these streets.
Okay, because why would you even zoom in and pay attention to something like that? Like you be bothering me.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I can't even speak on that part because I ain't even check Shorty shit. I was all in what she was saying. I was just like, yo, but then I ain't gonna lie, I did pay attention to her, like when she got into her bag about, look at me, do I look like the type of girl you take to a chain restaurant? Da. And I'm like, yeah, like dead ass,
Fast
like
food, bitch, striper. Let's go.
like literally, you somebody that I can act like. You supposed to ask that beforehand, like, yo, you ever had Cheesecake Factory before? Like,
You
for
ever
real,
been
like,
Put
there?
you on
yeah, you
something.
don't even gotta try to
Yeah.
surprise her or catch her attitude. You just ask her before you get there. Intentional. Yo, you ever ate there before? Like, you look like you're supposed to go there. Like, I don't know. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
just
Like, you run across people who really feel like, you know what I mean, based on how they look, that means something. And my thing is that you could tell, like y'all said, but I think all of y'all said this. Um, you could tell that what the intention was. We don't know what yes, we do. We know
yes we do.
he was trying to he was trying to hit. That's what he was trying to do. But she was trying to get what you said, Kev, that lifestyle shoot. She wanted that plate. She wanted that picture, that backdrop. She wanted all that extra stuff, and she probably still wasn't gonna give Fam no plate. That was he. He probably helped herself. Right? Well, not really, because he wasn't gonna get none. You could tell her attitude. Come on, yo. Like, stop playing, because if that's the case, if he knew she was late right then and there, he like, yo, you late, the reservations are canceled. Where would you like to go now? That's a simple, why he pull up? how he just automatically gonna be like, oh, Cheesecake Factory, like that's next.
I mean, I don't know. He probably took the initiative. You ain't shit. He probably just simply taking the initiative to go to the next best restaurant. Like instead of asking her, like, I don't know. It could have been so many reasons why. But my whole thing is you still didn't have to curry it like that. You could have properly articulated with that man, whereas only you and that man knew. And now you that man, and now the whole wide fucking world, like, girl, who gives a fuck? He is feeding, like, for all that you should have said, no, it's okay. I know I'm late. Let's go ahead and reschedule. It could have been so much other shit she could have did, but you didn't do it. You decided to pick your phone up and try to embarrass that man. And that shit was dead ass wrong. It wasn't even that deep for you to do that. Like, people are so addicted to putting their fucking business out there. Like, stop that shit. Y'all need to stop. Y'all too old for this shit. Y'all gotta stop. Like,
I'm telling you, fame, man. Fame is a hell of a drug, yo. I promise y'all, man. It's more addictive than any of this other shit out here, yo. People want a moment. They want to go viral. She viral right now, yo. Like dead ass. If she wanted to, like if she is. So wish come true. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work in her benefit in the end. But like, at the end of the day, people want that attention, yo. Because then that segues into what we talking about with Will and Jada. I mean, like, yo, I get it. Everybody was talking like, yo, because Jada out here wild and she like, yo, yeah, Pop, he proposed to me while he was in prison and he was my soul. Like, and I get all that, yo. I don't even know if it's true, if it's not true. I don't really think it matters at this point because fam ain't here to be like, yo, unless he could call in from Cuba or whatever and be like, yo, man, Jada Wild, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, Pac ain't here to defend whatever she's saying or not saying. But I still feel like all of their business that comes out when it's negative come out because she say some dumb shit. It's another thing about keeping your business to yourself. Now she got this book. So it's to me, it's just all like, I know. I talked to a few people. They was like, "Yo, Jada, my girl. I don't really think. I think she can do whatever she wants." She said she was separated. They've been separated for 16 years and all that. I'd be like, "Yeah, but how do y'all know she said that? Yeah, did Will ever say that? No, for 16 years.
yeah, he did.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that
See?
ain't the point. I don't know if he did or not. I'm saying it's just mighty convenient that I ain't never.
I think when it comes to them, people pay so much attention to their relationship. Like they pay attention to all the mainstream shit that's been put out. But if you watch like her show, like The Red Table, it been times where she had her mom, her daughter, Will, everybody up there, and they literally talked about the dynamic of their marriage just to give people a clearer view of when certain shit was happening in certain time frames. This is what was going on behind closed doors. It wasn't like people was just out here wilding. This is what it was within the dynamic of our marriage, but people miss that. And they come up with their own perception and their own interpretations of somebody else's relationship. So yeah, it has been times on her, and you can go back, watch her episodes that they said and they talked about it. And yeah, they have been separated. They have talked about them having an open marriage. They have talked about when she was dealing, who she was dealing with, and he was dealing. They have talked about this shit, but people be missing it because they only pull certain shit and they highlight it. Like it's just so be throwing me off. That's why I don't pay too much. I don't give it too much. I don't give it because people really be missing it. So yeah,
I agree with you on that. Like, yeah, that's a thing. But all right, so I just believe though, like it just comes a certain time where you can tell when somebody is doing it for like the reason why, like because she has a book coming out, yo. So now it's like, yo, let me just talk about him in a way that just makes him even worse after he tried to defend at the Oscars. Then they got the clips of her coming up saying, I thought it was a skit. I didn't think it was real. Like she said this. Like, so it's a lot of things like, that we, like they said, like when it comes to the public and stuff like that, like I don't really care about their business. I think what comes down to it is more so about the dynamic of people always putting their business out there for a like or a click or for a reason that, like for some money. Because like if she didn't have a book out right now, would she be up here with Fat Joe trying on his sneakers, telling all his business? Like if she didn't have a book out, would she be doing all this, y'all? Like dead ass. Would she be really up here talking about, y'all keep talking about I cheated on Will Smith. I ain't cheated on Will Smith. Like, ain't nobody said that you cheated on Will Smith but you.
No,
Yeah, August said it.
Yeah,
Every-
August made a whole song about it.
August said it. My bad. Yeah, August
Yeah.
is the album. But I mean, if you know, outside of that, you know what I mean. If you really want to think about it, like it still was her, y'all. Like gave the information out. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of layers to it. My thing is the timing of it is always fun. Oh, okay, you got something coming out. Let me try to garner some attention and then hit you with the product. Attention, product. I mean, it's marketing.
It's
marketing.
marketing. It's marketing. Yes.
That's it. It's just marketing, and it's like the
uh,
more we fall for it, it's just like, oh, now I want to read the book so I can get the juicy details. Because if this is something that they've been doing, wow, now let me see what happened in '08. Let's see what happened in 2012. You remember when they said she used to talk to such and such? What really happened? Like, it's ridiculous, and people fall for it. I mean, I feel bad for anyone who believes that. I mean, these are actors. They're both actors. You know what I'm saying? So like these, I can't even. They're not even like really real people like that. Like they not. They not. They not because they. When you sit here and play so many characters, do you even know who you really are?
I mean, yeah, I think that's a little far fetched now. I think that's a
No,
little
listen. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and follow it up for you.
Mhm.
So one of her most famous movies, I can't even tell you, but she was in a movie called Woo with Tommy Davidson, and she was like this chick who was just like out there. She was just so vibrant, so electric, and Tommy Davidson played this nerdy guy who was pursuing her, and of course her ex-boyfriend was like a thug, so that's Tupac. Will Smith was Tommy Davidson, and she was just way too wild for him and put him through all of this stuff. And now this is what's going on in her real life. It's a character. It's a character. It's a character. And they have gotten so far in because he could help her with her career. She helped him dispel some of the rumors about him at the time from his first wife. And they said, well, you know what? Let's run this as long as we can. Let's have some kids. Let's try to put them in the industry and let's just run this as long as we can run it. And that's what they did. They playing a role. They're characters. They're characters in a very poorly written script. It's
The
again,
like,
writers on strike.
yeah,
The
it's
writers
it's
on
After
strike.
Earth 2. It's Woo. I mean, look at I mean, really look at her movies, like look at the career and like just kind of look at how all these things come together and kind of, I mean, it's very, very piss poor writing. And they put them in front of us as like a couple, and we're like, okay, we can buy it. We can buy it. And it dispelled a lot of rumors about him at the time, and it gave her some more opportunities. And they ran this for 30 years or however long it's been. And half of that time, oh, we're separated, but we're still living. Man, shut up.
right.
Y'all was never together to begin with.
Say it's all fake, Kev.
It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. And we
Well,
buy into it. It's all fake.
you're right, because the saddest part is that people idolize people in the industry, just like they had Remy Ma and Papoose on a very high pedestal at one point, and now that's like it's not even looked at the same anymore. Like, and you can literally tell like they really trying to keep it low, like just respectable, keep it out of everybody's business. But you could tell like just based on the way that they were, based on the way things are now. And that's why I say people that idolize other people's relationship, you got to be very careful about your people you have around you. Um, in all aspects when it comes to you and your relationship, especially if you got one that's pretty decent. Because whether you know it or not, it do be people who be jealous of what you got going on.
Yeah. I want that real love. That
And
Jada and that real love.
Will love.
man, that see what I'm saying?
See?
And then the whole time you want that Jada and Will love? No, you don't, nigga.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I
They
mean,
can
it's a
have that.
hot line. It's a hot line, but I don't know if you really want to subscribe to that. Word up. So I mean, let's be honest. Like when it comes down to it, a lot of people out here walking around like zombies in situations because they don't look real. Like to be honest with you, Kev, you said it right, man. They are not real people. They are It's a facade, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the attitude about it is what really crazy because, like I said, you know, people stay divided, men versus women. It's another way to keep us divided versus coming together. They talk about it in so many different ways, y'all. And these are just examples that keep us separated, y'all. Like, and not really coming together like we should. Like on all aspects. Like, come on, y'all. You don't gotta pump somebody to be around somebody, right? Just because you opposite sex. There's just something to me that's just really crippling about the fact that people are really looking at their bank account and will put sex over that. Like, if your shit ain't 10 times over what you can do right now, like if you ain't got at least 5 or 6 months in reserve, like if you needed to and still be able to pick up, last thing you need to be worried about out here is who next. In the sense of that, like, so I don't get it, you know. I think it's just a lot of things that are just not really important. But let me ask y'all this though. So in the event that, let's just say, for the sake of argument, like, you know, uh something that's going on now that, like, between the two, like, well, everybody that we talked about tonight, like people's preference. I think you said it earlier, Mika. You was like, it's people's preference. So at any point, do y'all hold each other accountable for that though? Like, as far as women are concerned, do y'all talk to y'all friends? Like, if y'all ever have friends that are sort of like that? No, first of all, do y'all know women like that? Let me ask y'all that. Do y'all know
Personally,
any women
not in my. I might know of them, but they're not friends of mine because
Okay.
I don't like that energy.
What
I don't want
about
to
you?
be out with you and you act like that in public. Like, no, thank you.
Oh, gotcha. I'm talking about maybe like the one that they people consider bougie that only like to do certain things or go certain places because they feel like, you know, that's who they are, like that's a part of who they are. Like they only gonna go to the highest of this and the top of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, those people I don't mind because they do
I
that on
would
their own
say
time. They're gonna do it regardless, like so they're not waiting for some dude to take them to this high fancy. Like they got their own fun. They gonna do it on
yes, because that's
regardless of
me.
anything. Yeah, exactly. So those people I don't mind. They just got good taste, but that's on a regular basis.
Right.
Like that they're not just fancy because somebody else is paying for it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, but okay, in the event that y'all know, like, do y'all know girls that have attitudes like Shorty do?
Like I said, I might know of them, but they ain't in my close circle, so they can act like that all they want. I ain't
I
got
mean,
shit
I
to
do
do
know
with it.
people like that. I do know people like that, but I don't
So,
know.
y'all do so. In the event that something like that happened, what do y'all say?
I
'Cause
laugh. I mean,
it
I
would be a
ain't.
good time for Sunshine to be on here, like last week when she kept.
Well,
Out.
like the chick who ordered the 48 oysters
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the drinks and then food. The dude left her at the fucking restaurant. He up and left in the middle of the fucking date because he took her out. He was taking her out for drinks. She ordered 48 oysters, a meal, and drinks. So if that was my friend, I'm laughing at you, bitch, because that's what you get. Like I'm gonna laugh at you.
48 oysters, y'all? And
48
and
oysters.
ones that you scoop up out the shell too, yo.
And
Not
she was
like
taking video footage of it, like these are so good, and ordered. There's 12
Ordered
each.
48 of them oysters. I got you, meat. 48.
I'm just like, who the fuck eats 48 oysters a meal and has drinks? Like, bitch, your stomach ain't upset. Like, that's what had me
Oh,
confused.
listen.
Like,
Listen.
what? Ew. But yeah, he left her.
that
He
was over.
left. He sent her a text. No, she sent him a text like, "Oh, you just gonna leave on a date because she had to pay the check." And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Yo, I'll cash app you for the drinks. I asked you out for drinks."
She
Like,
tried to run it up.
She ran it up on him, yo.
Yeah.
so that bitch I would laugh at if that was my friend. I'm like, aha, that's what you
Yeah.
get, stupid.
You eating fish sticks at your house. You don't eat oysters on my money.
Yeah.
Nah,
Crazy.
But 48 of them, yo, like, damn.
Hey.
Remember the time she ate, period. Like, let's not even ask about the fish sticks. She ain't even had them. 48.
She ain't ate in forever. Yo, that bitch been hungry for months.
All and she had to go shit. Well, obviously it didn't matter at that point because fam left. So he got up in the middle of the date, and then what? And
He told her that he was going to the bathroom, and then he just dipped out.
I would have did the
And
same.
then when the bill came, because she was waiting there for like 30 minutes or some shit, the bill came, and that's when she sent him a text, and he was like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm out."
Because what would possess you to do that? Like, I really want to know what the fuck ran through your head when you was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here and order for. Like, if the discussion was we was going out for drinks,
Yeah.
even if you want to order a meal, okay, cool. You don't look forward to him paying for it because he said y'all was going out for drinks, which means you need to have money for your meal at least as a fucking backup, okay? Because you know you order outside the scope. You already made it clear we're going out for drinks. All right, boom. You get to a fucking restaurant and you look at the menu. And you wait till the waiter or the waitress come over and say you're gonna order 48.
No, she ordered them separate. She ordered them 12 at a time.
So as the
Okay.
Oh yeah. See, she wilding. Now that's different because I thought she ordered it all at one time because I'm still trying to figure out if fam knew that all he was paying for was drinks, why did he leave?
Why he ain't saying
like why?
Because she's videoing it, and so it's one after the other. Like she ate the first 12 and then ordered another one, like, and then she was like, "Ooh, and so what am I gonna eat after this?" Like, and then talking about he been texting me for months trying to get with me, blah blah. Like, so she felt like, "Oh, he's gonna pay for this."
She said all that in the video.
On the video, my guy.
Yeah. Listen, dude went out, right? And he thinking to himself, all right, 2 drinks, maybe an appetizer, right?
Yeah.
He ordered the first thing of oysters. He probably like, shit, I don't even want nothing. I'm just gonna get my drink. And then she done, she all doing this, knowing damn well she ain't never had oysters like that before on her dollar, running it up on him. And then when the lady come back, get another one. Now he like,
I wish we could have seen his face. Like, bitch, what?
DJ Khaled in here, another one. So now he's like, okay. So now he adding it up again. He like, okay, cool. Maybe this is it. She probably don't want nothing else. He's sipping his drink slow. The ice and rolls up above the alcohol. Okay, that one little tear starting to form because this is getting expensive. And then she running back a third time. Now he's panicking. He probably sweating bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to get with Boom Quisha all this time, and she done ran up like an $80 bill on me, and we ain't even had a conversation yet because she too busy eating oysters and being all on her phone. So now he's sitting there doing the math. You know what I'm saying? Probably brought out one of the little Rubik's Cube little things back in the day. Bring one of them out. He like
Chinese calculators.
He just like, okay, and carry the one, and then he's sitting there thinking like, okay, all right, you know what? I can still salvage this. And then she said, one more time.
And then ordered food.
But now they ordered food. And so I'm thinking, I'm still trying to figure out what made him leave. Because I get what you're saying, Kev. He's looking at it and he's expecting to pay, but he knew he wasn't. He said he was going to cash out for the drink. So I would have said, like, why?
But that was after he left. That was after he left. Right, she texted him.
Well, look, I don't see why he left because I would have sat right there like, nah, yo, the drinks, 2 separate checks. The drinks, give me those. All this other shit, that's her. You know what I mean?
If he would have stayed, it would have been violence.
You think so?
Violence would have ensued.
She would have acted up. Oh, you.
She would have been. She would have tried to embarrass him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably.
He did right. He did right.
If you broke, just say that. If you broke, all right.
But my whole thing is where people be getting these gut arrests from?
The internet, or you know what I'm saying, people be looking at pictures, loving, liking pictures.
Right, bro. They be swiping right.
And I feel bad.
Be in public, hey, shorty, you know what I'm saying? And they shoot a shot and it actually works. They're like, oh shit, I didn't think that was gonna work. You know, and then
Red flag.
finally could have met her at the club, you know, then she finally give him a shot. And she trying to run it up because she like, you know, it's a Tuesday. I ain't got nothing else going. You know, let me go ahead and go out with what's his name. And his number probably wasn't even saved in the phone. You know what I'm saying? So she was just like, all right, you can take me out. Let's go to Oyster House. Oyster House. Bitch, it's happy hour. It's happy hour.
Hey, yo, if he went to Oyster House for drinks, he knew better. He knew what he was going to do. You don't go to no oyster place for no
Bruh,
I
I
don't
ain't
know if it
going
was an oyster
nowhere.
place.
I ain't going nowhere
I
that you
don't
can
think
go
it
to.
was an oyster place.
You like fish all day, yo. Like, get out of here, yo. He wild. What you
Yeah,
say?
so Shorty set him up, you know what I'm saying? And she ended up falling for the okie doke herself. And like I hope they drove separate because now not only you paying a bill, you gotta pay for
You got an
Uber.
Uber.
Oh yeah, that part
Yeah.
ain't been established yet, yo. Like, yo. Did they
I'm,
did he pick her up?
I'm in the car with Rock. Hey, Rock, guess what just happened, bro?
And you know me, I'll be like, yo, what happened? What happened, B? Like, yo, what's good? But then like, so in the event of that, like, was he wrong for leaving?
No.
Mhm.
All right,
He
then.
did the safest thing he could do
Yeah.
in that situation.
To avoid the embarrassment, right? And then
Mhm.
so Shorty, I wonder what that bill was, yo.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
sure she
remember if
posted
it
it.
showed it. Yeah, I think it was in the video because, like I said, she was videoing it,
Yeah.
the whole thing. It might have been in the glimpse, but I didn't even take a look. But yeah,
Yo,
it had to be.
I just
Yeah, it was
posted
probably
me and
close to
everything.
100, at least 100.
it had to be more than that. If you got
Yeah, that's what I'm
20
saying. At least I don't know how much.
if you get 12 oysters, like on the average, like you go to a seafood spot. I love seafood, yo. But how you go to the average spot with oysters though? I ain't gonna lie. For 14 of them, that's at least $30. It's close to about $30.
I think she said it was like a special. They were doing it for like $15 for 12.
Oh, okay, all right, because
Yeah.
it's half off. So all right, so yeah, that was $60 right there off the joint, and then
And
he
then
was
she had drinks. He had drinks. She had food. Tax. Like
he might have he might have should have took out when he got paid. He might
I don't
yeah.
even think that was it. I don't even think it, I think it was the principal. He was like, yo, this bitch is disrespectful as fuck.
Right.
And
It ain't
he was
about
like, I
me.
don't even want to deal with that. Like, nah, I'm good.
And but you know that's the thing though. That's what's out here, yo, in these streets, right? You think that's what people are doing.
Yes.
That's what
But
they said the dating pool got pee in it. Like it's bad out here
That's the
because
P. Those are the P. Both of
yeah,
those
because you
girls.
got people you got people who were confined in relationships who didn't have or wasn't able to do these great things. So they like, you know what? I'm gonna try to run it up on everybody to get back. You can't go out with me if you don't do this. Maybe like you and your last dude, y'all was sharing a 10-piece McNuggets. So like tell me that the price then went up. Well, how the price go up?
they learn they
When your
value.
value decreased and shit.
You know, when they finally figure out their value, when they say that they got their value, that's when the joint is.
No.
They
They
Menu,
just saying it, but they haven't
menu,
upgraded. They haven't
value
upgraded
menu.
though. Like
Shorty last week.
they're the same shitty person they were talking about. They worth more. Like, bitch, what did you work on? Where's the
Right.
upgrade? What are we
They-
paying for?
They
Right.
post mad little joints in them in their workout outfit,
That's not the workout we talking about.
and then they do ayo.
Bro,
They post those. They work out for 15 minutes, and then they post their joint because nobody never.
And it's
be
all butt exercises.
bro, I went to the gym. I've been back in the gym, and I kid you not, I watched this girl get on the machine, learn how to do the machine, got the phone, did like one rep, and right after that posting, and I'm like, you literally just walked in, looked at the machine, learned how to do it, and then you sit here. And then after that, she pranced around for a little bit, went to the squat machine, and had no weight on it, and then like was trying to do a squat, and the dude was like, "Hey, you need some help? You want me to, And she like with the phone. I'm like, come on, man, come on. Everybody trying to do it for the gram or whatever the saying is now. Like, I go to the gym to work out. I'm not out here like spraying water on me and stuff. So I'm drenched because I'm working in these gains. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my shirt feel real tight right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not.
You're like a ninja
That
warrior.
extra medium.
Yeah, Rock, give me
That
all the
medium
mediums,
feel.
man.
Let me get a medium, bro. Let me get a medium out this shit. Yo, I'm telling you. Sound
Sounds like a bitch.
Would you say weak?
Sound like bitch.
Like, Unc out here. Unc be fitted to the mom. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, but you know what? Yeah, when you go to the gym and you come out and your shirt fit a little tight, it do make you feel like you did something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And, you know, but I don't post nothing. I'm not sitting here doing it for, I'm not trying to see who watching me lift. No, listen, go in there and get your workout on, you know, and it should be about you feeling better, looking better. That's the thing. But like, don't be in the gym stunting. Don't be everywhere trying to stunt. Like, everything ain't a flex.
hey, they out here wilding, yo. They
Everything
stunting.
ain't a flex.
They stunting in the restaurant. They stunting everywhere. And you know the thing is though, like I said, man, if it wasn't for the likes and all of that, would people really do that? Like I don't
No.
know. People seem way more interested in being private than they do being public, but it's just something about the instant gratification of like going viral. It's like people are really into this. I want to go viral shit, yo. Like and when you do go viral, like I wonder what come with that. I want one. I want one of these clips we put up to go viral so we can figure it out. If it don't lead to a bag, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Like,
What's the point?
Um,
What's for?
you know
so
what
I
I'm
give you
saying?
3 stories. 3 quick stories. You ready?
All right.
All right. Viral moment. Guy, phone call. These nuts.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
you remember him?
yeah.
Ha, got him.
Got him.
Viral moment, right? So, viral moment. He didn't know nothing about business, didn't trademark nothing, didn't copyright, no nothing, right? Dude doing club appearances, he all these different places, and ended up in Vegas. And I saw him like a couple of years before he passed. Yes, this kid died, living out there on them streets, dead broke. Went viral, was in Vegas sleeping on the ground. Okay, sleeping on the ground. People seeing him, taking pictures with him and stuff like that, because they was using him for clout, and he had no business sense, no business acumen. He made nothing from them viral moments. So going viral, it could be absolutely nothing if you don't capitalize on it. You
So
know what I'm
people took advantage of him. So he dead. Welvin the Great
saying?
is
Yeah,
dead.
look it up. Yeah. But he was out there. I mean, I go to Vegas a lot. Y'all know that. And I just remember seeing him out there. I was like, oh shit, that's got him. And I was like, oh shit, life got him. Like life happens to people. And if you don't have the right people around you, like you're going to, people gonna just be in your pockets reaching. This is story number 1. Story number 2. I've been traveling for a long time. Do y'all remember we had to buy a camera to take your pictures before these took pictures?
Back.
Yeah, I was traveling before that. And I remember going to these places, being in the club, everyone's dancing. Everyone's going there to have a good time. We go out on the islands, people are on the beach, they're laughing, they're talking with one another. People are just like engaged, and people, because you didn't even turn your phone on because it was roaming. So people were just out there interacting with one another. Now, anywhere you go, if you're dancing, oh, look at Unc dancing. Look. Like, who you showing? Why you not here in the moment having a good time? Why are you trying to flex for people back at home? I post maybe 1 or 2 videos on vacation, and usually it's after I get back. Because it's nothing that y'all can't enjoy this with me. Y'all not out here getting this fresh air. Your toes ain't in the sand. Let me enjoy this moment because I know how hard I work for it. I'm not doing it to flex or to stun on nobody. I'm doing it because it's it's me trying to enjoy my life. Right. I'll spare y'all the 3rd story, but like these viral moments, people chasing this perception or whatever it is, like it's really making it's killing the human experience, because there should never be a phone in between a conversation. We all right here, the 4 of us looking at each other. I'm on my laptop, sometimes I'm on my phone, and we're trying to have an engaging conversation. Like, we couldn't do that if we was all doing this 24/7. Like, yeah, okay,
Right.
yeah,
Like CJ.
She was just waiting to hear her name. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's about me. What the fuck?
Right. Hold on.
Run that back.
Like,
Run that
hold on. Let me unmute. Let me unmute.
Yeah.
Yo, but for real though, so I'm thinking like when it comes down to fame and whatever comes with it, like I think people could take advantage of a viral moment if you can, but yeah, you I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't feel like the sacrificing of your personal business or your life is worth that viral moment, y'all. I get it. I mean, people do run up a bag, like your man who let fan pipe his wife down. But what? What's wrong? C double? He didn't. He ain't let fam come. He ain't trade off. He ain't trade 10 for 14. What was it? 10 for 10? He ain't trade 10 for 10.
He did some regular white boy shit. That shit that they do in their culture.
All right, well, look, it's regular to them. I'm just saying they did it for clout. They made a bag off of it. So I'm just saying, like, people out here really doing random shit to get famous and to go for that moment, y'all. I think it's corny. I think, like, in our community, man, it's just much better shit that we could find that we could use to go viral, and it'll make some sense. And I just think that putting your personal business out there, even at the detriment of your family, I just think it's corny because some of this shit ain't gonna ever go away. Some of these kids are gonna grow up. These little kids now. Remember, these people got little kids, yo. They're gonna grow up. They going and Google ain't going nowhere. So they gonna be proud of who they are until they go look it up. Then it's gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? So hey, we Googleable now. Like even me, like I can't listen. You listen. They could Google you now, yo. So you make enough noise out here, your shit gonna be footprinted everywhere. And you you fuck around and get caught up in one of them Airbnb sex tapes. And,
man, that's crazy.
and it's a wrap. I mean, it's a dub. I'm just saying, yo. People got. I don't know. Like I said, if the bag come with it at the detriment of you sacrificing your family, man, I guess whatever, yo. That ain't for me. But if you got to sacrifice the people that you feel like you care about just so you can get a bag, yo, I don't know.
I mean, one of the most popular families, that's what they did. You
Which
know,
one?
Kardashians.
Oh, I
Yeah.
knew that. Well, okay. So
Think
who?
about it. Think about it.
Shorty took that out. Well, she
Listen, a scripted L, like you Ray J. How Ray J got to be the corniest person, but like you really made a billion dollar family. Like they got a TV show after that. Everybody getting clothing lines and lipstick lines or whatever it is, and they running up a bag. That show was on TV 10 plus years, and we all laugh at Ray J about how corny he is, and he literally made a billionaire family.
That's true. Power of the black man penis. No, I'm just
Make you a celebrity overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people really watched that video and was like, "Yo, I want Kim K." Why?
a couple people had it too.
Couple.
A couple.
Reggie Bush,
I'm trying to be
me, Ray J.
Hold on, man.
Huh?
Hold on.
Run that back. Rewind. I'm gonna need you to go back.
Nah.
Yeah, you out here. Hey, look, don't do that. Kanye, he connected still, B.
Yeah, bro. They be at your door to cease and desist. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, you can't. I mean, people been doing this for years. I'm gonna keep it light, but America's Funniest Home Videos. These are moments, that your kid do something. Oh, it's so funny, bro. Your kid just fell off a couch and cracked their head, and we laughing at it. Like
$10,000 for that head crack, fam.
Yeah.
Little man can't tie the shoes for shit, but They got paid, yo. Word
Got
up.
paid, you know,
Little man gonna have a headache for the rest of his life, but you know,
right.
hey. But America's Funniest Videos did used to be people who had their camera out. Some of them, you know. So, I mean, I guess going viral has always been a thing. Now that I think about it, though, Kev,
Mhm.
because America's Funniest Videos been out for mad long, yo.
The 80s, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Jerry
so going
Springer.
viral is really a thing. Like it's always been a thing, yo. I guess, right? Oh, now that I think about it, but nah, these motherfuckers is doing some dumb shit to go viral. I don't even care. Like that's some other stuff, yeah. But like right now, everybody they going too far, yo. They going too far to go viral, yo.
I don't know, bro. I used to watch Jerry Springer.
I still do. I still watch the
Like
clips.
people be on there airing out all their business, whether it's real or not. But they was out there airing it out, and you like, yo, you really, Pete. If I'm like, hey, Meek, CJ, y'all come to Chicago with me. He'd be like, why are we going to Chicago? Oh, man, I got this little thing to go do in Chicago. So we all staying at the same hotel. We in Chicago. Hey, once y'all come with me to this, I got this little taping I got to go do. Once y'all come through. And then y'all both come through, and then I get on national TV and embarrass myself and both of y'all.
That is not even how that shit.
Hold on. Let me ask you something though, because you talk about them two. Ain't no way they gonna just go just based off those questions. I can tell you right now.
We need more.
Where we go? Let's see CJ.
Yeah.
Where we go?
I'm not a ride or die because I have questions. Like I have very important
all
questions.
expense paid.
I'm not that girl. Like I got my own. Like you can't impress a bitch like the all expense. Okay, and what the fuck? What are we going?
You gotta tell them up front. Now, if you tell them two up front, you go to Jerry Springer. Now they'll do that before you can trick them. Like yo,
yeah. If you said it real, I'm like, yo, we about to get on Jerry Springer.
DJ, you know they fight on Jerry Springer, so you got the right one.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing, like how did people fall for this back in the day? If it was real, like how did people fall for it?
Because it was never real. Like they had when Jerry first came out, I think the first couple episodes, they were very much real. Like when they were real live, let the people on the show like fight. It was real all the way up until Jerry got sued. I thought it was scripted. They'd reach out to people or people write in, they come up with these fake scenarios and they go on TV because it's all for entertainment purposes. So it was never real. It's real life scenarios, but they was never real. I've known people who personally went on Jerry, personally went on Judge, like these Judge shows, like it's not, this shit ain't real. They make up them scenarios, and because people eat that shit.
The people that you know that went on Jerry Springer, do you still connected with them?
Do I still what?
Still talk to them?
No, I do not.
Yo, I was ready to say, please holler at them, yo. I gotta get them on here, yo. We about to run it up, yo.
No.
Jerry Springer do be having some really off the wall stuff, man, where it's like, yo, but it be real scenarios based on things that really happen out here to people in America. Like, yo, people really be going through the most weirdest shit. But the fact that they be letting them fight is just crazy. But
you get paid for it, yeah.
You get paid to fight.
They promote. You get paid to come do this. You can make up it could be a scenario that could have happened between y'all in real life that really didn't blow up, but because of some type of drama or tea, like you get paid to come up here, air your business out, and fight. We pay for it. That's exactly how they give it to you.
So going viral, I guess. Yeah. Everybody finds a way to figure out a way to go viral, and it's always behind some money. Damn, yo, I don't know. I like at some point it's like, yo, I get the whole pursuit of just, and getting to your money and getting the bag so you can live a certain type of lifestyle or be free, however you look at it. But then it goes to the fact of what you would do for money. Because it's like, damn, so many people say money is the root of all evil, but it's just hard to really grasp that concept to me because it ain't, I don't know. I think it's maybe the love of money that's the root of all evil, not money itself. Because money is just a tool. It's like a hammer or a screwdriver. It's like you use it for shit. Outside of actually buying shit with money, what is money worth? Like, I mean, what do you do with it? I know you got some people who got it so much of it, they roll blunts in it and they wipe their ass with it and all that other dumb shit. But I mean, I'm talking about outside of actually spending money. Like, what is it for?
Sustain fucking living, for bills, to make sure I can get back and forth to work. It's capitalism that's the fucking problem. Like, fuck the money.
You spend it. like right, but all that is still spending it, like still there to spend. Like if we ain't spending the money, what we doing with it? Yo? Like that's all I'm saying. Like what we doing with it? It's there to spend. I don't know. They'll spend it. We can save it. I know some people saving it. I don't know what for, but they saving it.
I
Like
mean,
people
people like
wait for a rainy day. Yo, like
and people like seeing that savings account. Like, haha, look at all that money, man. What about all this experience out here that you missing, bro? Like, live a little bit, let it grow, let
trip.
it work for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Start off going places that you don't need your passport, just so you can get to the etiquette about going other places. If you know.
Yeah.
But but do something with your life, yo. Don't just go to Myrtle Beach. Like find, go. It's sand in a lot of places. You know what I mean? But just like get on a plane. Like I don't know. I don't know. But I guess we switched the whole show. All right, bet. So before we give y'all travel agencies, before we, recommend y'all getting y'all ass up out of here, before we do all that, yeah. Let's just say this. Bottom line, it's a lot of people that's doing a lot of things out here to go viral. Make sure that you guys that are out here, man, you got certain people around you, man. Keep certain business to yourself. That's all I would suggest that. Because people are looking for a moment. Don't think that they can't get a moment off you because these two people that we talking about today wasn't famous. Although Will and Jada is famous, but the other two people they weren't famous, but they famous now. So think about it. You can't just look at your situation like, oh, I'm from here and this is a small town and this won't happen. Like we don't know where these people was from. All we know is they got a cheesecake factory. I think they everywhere almost, but shit, we don't know. I don't think it really said where they from. You know what I mean? To really be like, yo, they was somewhere popping. They could have been around here somewhere, Glenwood Avenue. No, hold on, wait, my bad. Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, on Glenwood Avenue. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, dead eyes, yo. Like, so you just never know. So please keep your business to yourself, man, as much as possible. Right? Keep your business to yourself, man. Like, try your best. Hold on to whatever part of privacy you can just because of the fact social media is out here. And if you really feel like you want to go viral, like if you really looking for fame and you really willing to, risk it all for people to know who you are, I mean, by all means, go ahead and do it because, we'll have something to talk about.
And that we shall.
We'll have something
Hear
to talk
about
about.
it here next week.
Yeah, like, hey, listen, remember we was talking about that last week? Guess what? We might not talk about you too long, but we'll give
Don't do
you a
that
little.
dumbass shit.
What'd you say? What'd you say,
I
Steve?
said, y'all people don't do that dumbass shit.
Yeah, facts. Just stay away from it, man. Keep your business to yourself. Promote your business. Stay focused, and try to spread some positivity out here in the world, man. There's a lot of negativity going on. Everybody's scared of what BRICS is going on. Everybody's scared of the Iran about to say they about to go on a nuclear war, and while they doing that, they scared China gonna try to take over Taiwan, and then they scared. I mean, it's just so much fear being pumped all over the place, y'all. And it's not enough people really talking about the real issues. Like, yo, fam, like, why y'all? We ain't talking about the housing market. It's like so much stuff that we could be talking about in the sense of like what's to talk about. That's why segue. Next two shows, y'all. I want y'all to kind of, tune in with us. If y'all watching us right now, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if y'all watching us on YouTube right now, please like and subscribe to the channel. I bet so y'all could be aware of when we coming on because next week we're gonna have a like an all female motorcycle club. Well, we're just gonna have a couple of them on. They're gonna come on. We're gonna talk to them because what I wanted to do, I wanted to talk about the fact of organization because what I think is very important is that it's cool that people talk about organizing and getting together and all this other shit, but I like to see how people structure their things and what gives them the mindset to say, "Hey, this is what we're going to create." Now, although they do ride motorcycles literally, but from my understanding, there's a lot more things that go into being in this particular club and how they organize it. So I think it's very important to try to get things from all aspects. Like I said, we not trying to start a motorcycle club. I mean, but to learn how people are using structure to benefit them, I think is worth talking. All right. One of y'all over here, I don't know who it is. It sounds like it might be me. Sneak over there. You sound like you're fine. So, we that's gonna be worth talking about. And then the week after that, we got Casey Pinkhammer. She's coming on. And we're gonna talk about the ins and out of real estate investment, and then she's got a whole bunch of tips she's gonna give away of how you can avoid scams in real estate investment because it's been a lot going on, and she got the information, the inside, the know-how of how to figure that out. You know what I mean? So, and then it's a lot of other things that's out there for people if they want to, figure out some things. And I feel like having people on because I know I say a lot of shit all the time about organizing and people doing this and investing in shit, but I think people think I be just blowing smoke. So it's good to have people who are actually in it, doing it on another level, come on the show and chop it up with the crew, or we could get y'all this information. So for the next couple of shows, man, we're gonna have a certain structure. We're not gonna talk about trending topics, but we're gonna give y'all some meat and potatoes, yo. So I want y'all to join in. All right. Stay connected with us because we got more people coming. All right. As we grow, we got more people coming on. There's more people want to come on the platform. And it's like some high level stuff, man, we're gonna get into. But I have to walk it in, right? So I need all of y'all to make sure that when y'all do like and subscribe, we're gonna stay consistent. You're not gonna miss no weeks. We're gonna keep it going. And so thank y'all so much for all of y'all that y'all do stay on or come jump on every week because we can see like the numbers we can see. Oh, y'all, we appreciate y'all for real. You know what I mean? So thank y'all. We don't get up here and just, you know, a lot of times the crew don't know what we're going to talk about before they get up there. That's just me. They don't know what they're going to film before they get there. Sometimes that's just me.
That's literally every time, guys.
Every
Just
single time.
sometimes.
But they
Every-
so dope.
Just throws us in.
But
Like,
they so dope.
all
You
right,
know
this is
what
what I want you to do. Like,
Straight to the wolves.
I'm saying? Hey, look, they so dope. They get it. They always feel right in. It ain't too much that you know what I'm saying? That we don't, chemistry is something that you can't buy. I just wish a lot of people would pay attention to that when it comes to things in their life. You know what I mean? Like chemistry is something you can't buy. So chemistry is something you can't fake. And when people have it, they got it, yo. And at the end of the day, you just gotta respect it. You don't have to like it. You just gotta respect it because it could happen to you too if you just open up yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Get out your own way, motherfucker. Like, God damn, yo, it's cool, man. And not take yourself so seriously sometimes, man. Laugh at yourself. They laugh at me all the time. So shit, they gotta be able to take a
like I
joke.
be having tears. Like I be laughing hard.
Yeah, so they gotta be able to take a joke from me. Like, come on, like they laugh at me all the time. So at the end of the day, like I said, you can't fake chemistry. And all of y'all out there know what I'm talking about. Y'all watching this shit, y'all know exactly what I mean by you cannot fake chemistry on all levels, yo. And play yourself, yo. All right. So y'all know what it is, man. Until next time, yo, just remember, y'all, like I said, don't forget LLC luncheon is coming. And if y'all want to make sure y'all get that information, y'all get on the list so we can keep y'all into, to know about when we gonna drop it, where we gonna have it at. Y'all know to hit us up on sparkingconversation@gmail.com. In the subject line, put LLC luncheon. And when we ready, y'all, we gonna send y'all that information. It is not gonna be free to attend. I'm sorry. But the things that go on in there will be free. The only reason why it's not because we gotta make sure that you reserve your seat. It's important. Information that's gonna be given out, you're not paying. What you're doing is you're locking in your seat to be around people that can answer questions that you've been asking for yourself, or for you to be sitting up here saying that you don't know. Like if you got a business, we know marketing is the most expensive. So how you gonna market your shit? What kind of business do you have? What have you got with an influencer? What have you got with a person that does content? What have you got with a comedian? Or what have you got, somebody that stay out in the front that can wear your logo on their shit? Or like cross promotion is, how, you don't know where to get the funding from. All right, bet. So people got businesses, right? They want to start up. They need startup capital and all these other things. They don't know where to go get funding from. They don't know what to put money into so they could get money back to help them to get to where they funding at if they don't want to get into this whole thing with the loan situation. There's so many ways to get to the money. Yo. But in the LLC luncheon, that's what we're doing. I got people coming through. It's gonna be a really dope panel. And they're gonna be there. So not only can you go through there with an idea, you can walk away with some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. I'm not playing out here, yo. I just want y'all to know that everybody be talking that dumb shit when I say shit like, yo, they say, yo, right, everybody don't think like you. I just gotta find people that do.
That's
LLC lunching, LLC luncheon. sparkingconversation@gmail.com. Subject line LLC luncheon. Yo, I'm gonna get y'all that information and we gonna rock out. All right. I even got a lady that's gonna come through. She, she do tiny home developments and she buy land and yo, it's lit, yo. Let me tell y'all, man. Like, yo, it's lit. I'm gonna get them on the show too. So they're gonna come on the show. We're gonna chop it up with them. All these people, we're gonna chop it up with them, even before we get to the LLC luncheon. So y'all can know I'm not capping. Like we dead ass serious out here, yo. I'm not playing. Yo, we getting to it. So with that being said, crew, what y'all got going on, man? Let's do this real quick, yo, before we get out of here. Mika, what we doing, yo?
Hit me up for your journals, planners, notebooks. Do it all customized for you. The new year is coming up. You trying to get your life together. Let me know what you're looking for, and I got you. Looking for merch. So you guys heard us. I think it was last week, the week before. I don't know. I moved quick. But we talked about Feed Me and Tell Me I'm Pretty. Your girl got it on some t-shirts, some other items, cups, freaking keychains, hoodies. Y'all let me know what y'all need and I will get it on there for you. I'm also doing some for some men. Feed Me and Tell Me I'm Handsome. So you guys will see those up as well. It's on Zazzle.com. Search for me with MHAS Fashions. You'll see all my stuff. Pull up or hit me up and I'll give you the website because I don't know the link and I wasn't prepared. So yeah,
Really,
follow me on Facebook.
she wanted to do all the time. Right. Say that, yo. Just follow me on Facebook.
Follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
No.
Because it's there. It's on my Facebook. So you can click and get there. Yeah.
So y'all follow Meek, man. Y'all go out there and check out her merch. Merch is already moving. I mean, cups, all that, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel what she feel when she say, yo, feed me and call me pretty. We talk about words of affirmation. We talk about love languages. That's basically what it's about. It's about love languages. If y'all know, it's serious. You know what I mean? It's a real thing. So if that's your love language, like, come on, let's go, yo. Like y'all support. It ain't gonna do nothing but go right back into whatever she doing. Everybody got families, and that's what we do. You get you get how you feeling out there. You feeling good about what she said, and you can feel that statement. All right, yo. So let's support, y'all. Y'all know what to do. All right. So C double, what we doing?
Of course, huge careers. The website is. So I know that last week when we spoke, it was only available for laptop. It is up and running for mobile devices as well. And right now, it should have the countdown as to when it will launch, which is like November the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. But it's in November, basically. But anyhow, go to the website, sign up. You'll be able to see the countdown, all information needed. And I'm so excited. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. But we're getting there, guys. So
Right,
thank you for those that are, supporting. And for those that's not, it's going to be a household name. You're going to have no choice but to use us. So I'm not tripping.
yeah. That's how it go, yo. Because a lot of people they don't believe in your shit until it pop, yo.
Fact.
And then they become your number one fan. They pull out pictures they took with you when y'all was 13 and shit, and you know what I mean. And then now they become a fan and they become a supporter, but they didn't believe in you until the shit till everybody else believed in you.
Fact.
But the one thing about what y'all got going on over there is that y'all really are helping people that have careers, and I mean that's just the reason why y'all named it that, and the fact that if a person out here really thinking about it, yo, these trades is where it's at. You want to get this paper, you gotta get a trade, man. Remember back in the day, they used to be mandatory. I know, I mean, I can't necessarily say back in the day, but I remember in school, I had to take air conditioning, refrigeration, so we had to learn how to wire and do all this other shit, solder and all this other shit. So that was like mandatory as one of the classes. So I'm thinking like, if they ever brought that back, then like that's the thing that CJ and them is doing. Because come on, think about it, y'all. It's so much money out here, but it you gotta think outside the box. Go get a trade, yo.
It's not even that. Like, if they was the black shit out today or tomorrow, like we don't have that many people that are electricians. We don't have that many people that'll be able to like build shit. Like it will
Right.
really be like almost like the fall of fucking Rome. Like when everything with technology was so high and advanced. It's like when the fall of Rome came. It's like nobody was able to build shit back. Nobody had that skill. Nobody had that knowledge. So I don't know. I think it is highly important. Like you say, it is. You do make more money doing that, but I think right now the world got everybody in chokehold wanting to be entertainers. So we just trying to bring that shit back. So if y'all want to know, again, sign up. You'll be able to see us take off, blast off, lift off. I ain't tripping. You can watch from a distance, or you can be able to see right beside us. But sign up for any updates on www.preview.careers with an S at the end.
Bet. Are y'all doing anything with people that do farming and shit like that?
For
Is that
agriculture,
for agriculture? Yeah.
yeah, we are agricultural business.
Turn that out, man. Turn it out, man.
We are because it's it's a source of like food. Like it's the way they poison our food and shit. Like yeah, we working with all that. We partner with a lot of people, a lot of universities, a lot of trade companies and schools. So yeah, we got some shit in the works.
Bet. So I asked that for a reason. So yeah. So we working, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all check out C Double, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Meek. So Kev, what you got going on, y'all?
Nothing, not a thing.
Yeah, yes you do, y'all. Come on, B.
And then gave us the
Yeah, like son,
not the gun
hey,
hands.
I got bad content on the way.
There's
Yeah,
mad content on the way, like mad content, like for real, like overload. Like if y'all not liking, sharing, subscribing, if y'all not catching up on it, listen, it's hours of content out there. It's gonna be days worth before you know it, and then it's gonna be like, damn, don't I know that person? Nah.
We got plenty of stuff out there, man. Y'all go check them out, man. Team Collective TV on YouTube, man, and Collective Visions on Facebook, man. Go check them out. Kev got plenty of shit going on right now. Kev got mask. He got some joints out there, man. That's really classic right now. We got the I'm Late joint is a classic joint. Oh, God. And the potential spam. Oh my God, it's me.
I love
And
that.
then, and then C Double got a bunch of classics, yo. But that motherfucking Oob left the joint is motherfucking bananas right now. That shit doing numbers. So yeah, yo. So y'all just gotta stay connected, man. There's so much stuff coming, yo. Like it's ridiculous. It's just we've been working, man, and I appreciate everybody that's been taking time to support what we've been doing, man, because I see it, man. I see it now, yo. Even with the merch, y'all been putting in orders. Thank y'all so much for the people that's been putting orders for hoodies and shit. Definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all to everybody that's been sharing the clips and shit, though. And I think that's dope. And then John C. Barnett, peace, man. Double salute to you, man. You've been sending people over. They've been sending the stars and shit like that. So thank you for that, man. Because most people will not send anything in the sense of that. So thank you, bro. Appreciate that. What else before we go? Oh, before we go, just remember, y'all. LLC Luncheon is coming 2024. If you want to be a part of it, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a thing, man. It's gonna be super fly. We got the food gonna be catered. We got the drinks gonna be open bar. We ain't gonna have hard liquor there. I did that on purpose because even though people got businesses, some of them still can't handle their liquor. So yeah. But we're gonna have wine, champagne, all this other stuff, man. It's gonna be really fly. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a dope thing, man. It ain't gonna be like this thing where people just sitting up talking people to death. Nah, people gonna go around, everybody in the room gonna know what everybody do. We're gonna do the 20-second pitch. We doing all that. You know what I mean? We making sure everybody gotta have a business card to enter. I don't want to hear nothing. You ain't pulling out no phones and all that dumb shit. Follow me and all that. Nah, because some of y'all names ain't even y'all names on y'all shit. Y'all be introducing yourself with y'all government names and y'all Instagrams is hot one at 3:30. I ain't gonna remember that. Yo, I have a hard time remembering family members. Damn, I know they real name, but I be like, damn, what's their name on this shit? Yo, chill with all that shit, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They ain't made a new wheel since they invented it. They just upgraded it. So come on, y'all. Let's stop playing. You gotta have a business card to come. So I'm making sure y'all know that. I gotta make sure I say that every time. You gotta have a business card. People need to be able to pull out the card and look at the card and know what you did and remember you, not go to your Facebook page and see you up there, I don't know, taking shots and shit. Like, yo, fam, you supposed to be over like, yo, chill. Just bring business card. All right. If you don't have business card and you got a business, shame on you. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got business cards anyway.
Shame.
They never going away. It's never going away. Don't let nobody lie to you. Business cards will never go away. All right. So make sure y'all got those on deck. And yeah, we fly, man. Even if you got QR codes on them, they can scan that later. Yeah, that's cool. But have a business card. You know what I mean? But anyway, with that being said, thank y'all all for jumping on us. A lot of y'all that jumped on tonight, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the ones that jumped in on the comments. And thank y'all for joining us every week, man, because y'all do, and we appreciate y'all, man, for real. And thank y'all to the people that hit me up personally. I ain't really get into that, yo. I wanted to. I forgot. Y'all be hitting me up personally, man. Y'all put the comments on the joint. The rest of the crew can answer their shit too. Like, yeah, answer. Like, yo, put the comments in the joint. Don't hit me personally, yo. Like, y'all can hit me personally, but yo, like, hitting me personally is cool. But like, damn, yo, y'all put the joints in there, man. We'll give it to y'all, man. You know what I mean? If we feel like we want to comment or respond back, we give it to y'all. But like it's it's really corny that y'all do that, man. Just go ahead and put the comments on there, yo. We'll get to it. Word. You know what I mean? And I understand. I thank y'all. That's why I'm saying I'm not calling y'all corny. I'm saying it's corny. You know what I mean? Because I do appreciate the fact that y'all even watch and y'all got, comments. But comment. It's fine. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta come to me personally and talk about certain things because I'm not gonna talk about people. So, y'all want me to talk about people on the show. I'm not talking about people, especially not people we know. Like, stop playing with me. Just put the comments out there. All right. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. For real. All right. So until next time, y'all hold it down out there. I'm your boy Rob One. This is the crew. And like I say all the time, man, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will, yo. All right.